So recently, I've started to think about competition, and I feel like we believe that there's more competition than there actually is because of social media. I mean, I've spent years thinking everything is always too saturated, whether that's creators, business, qualified workers, fit people, successful people, people trying to make money. And it makes any goal feel pointless because you kill the idea before it even starts. I mean, you start to tell yourself, why would I even try? Why would anyone believe in me over all these millions, billions of people that are already operating at the highest level? When that might not be necessarily true. Look, social media creates the feeling that everybody is always ahead. Every time you open your phone, you see someone younger than you making more money, more successful in your field, in better shape, building a bigger platform, or already living the life that you want. When you repeatedly see that, it starts to feel normal, as if that's the actual norm. But I don't think it is, because that makes it seem like the average person is super impressive and you are actually behind. When in concept and actual life, that is not true. Just stop for a second. Clear your mind for a second here. Look outside. Where's the competition? I mean, where are the entrepreneur athlete millionaires that is constantly being shown to you on social media? I mean, is it the people at your work? Tim from finance? Is it the people that you know? I mean, how many creator entrepreneur millionaires do you know? I mean, how many of those type of people are you interacting with every week, every month, every year? I mean, think about it. How hard is it to find an actual mentor, someone that's actually in the position that you actually want to be in? It's pretty difficult, isn't it? And then you start to realize that the reality is completely different. The internet made me feel like I was competing against the entire world. When in real life, I realized that most of my competition is much closer and actually much smaller than I thought. And once I noticed that, I started to realize how badly social media has warped my idea of what an average person even looks like. The average person doesn't have a Lamborghini and $1 million mansion in Miami. The average person is just like you and I. The internet doesn't show you a fair sample of society. It selects the most interesting, successful, attractive, controversial, or unusual people because those are the people you keep watching. And that is what the system benefits from. When I say the system, I'm not talking about some matrix. I am talking about these actual billion-dollar corporations that wants to keep you trapped and consuming content. Is it more interesting you seeing someone that's way better than you? Or would you sit down and watch an average person doing the same exact thing that you do day to day, a very boring, monotonous job for hours? Who would you rather watch? You are not seeing ordinary life. You're seeing the best performing fragments of millions of lives compressed into one screen. One creator may be rich, another person may be extremely fit, someone else may have an amazing relationship, another person may travel constantly. Your brain combines all of them into one imaginary standard. It begins to feel like everybody is financially successful, attractive, disciplined, confident, socially active, building something. But that complete person usually doesn't exist. You are comparing your entire life to the strongest category from thousands of different people. You scroll on your phone for 30 minutes, you see a 21-year-old millionaire, someone with the perfect physique, someone moving into a luxury apartment, someone claiming that they work 12 hours every day, someone gaining 1,000 subscribers, then you put your phone down and feel behind. But those people may live in completely different countries and are in different industries and different stages of life. What you must understand is that these people aren't directly competing with you. Just open your eyes. The sample is distorted, even when every individual post is real. Social media does not lie by showing you fake success. It lies through concentration. It takes rare people from everywhere and makes rarity feel like it's the average. But the easiest way to break that illusion is to put your phone down and look at the people you actually interact with on a daily basis. Because this is your real environment. Think honestly about your workplace, school, friend group, and your community. How many people do you know that personally or the type of consistent that you see on social media? I mean, improving their skills, saving money, exercising, creating something, applying for better opportunities, reading or studying after work, working toward a long term plan. That is a lot. Let's just think about your workplace. How many people at your job are genuinely trying to be exceptional at what they do? Most people just show up, do their job description, and then go home and then watch Netflix until the next day. And then you might have the one or two individuals that are ambitious and work hard, but you're not competing with the entire country. People are just trying to finish the shift, collect their salary, avoid extra responsibility. I mean, go home, repeat the same routine every day. And that doesn't make them bad people. They just have different priorities. What I'm understanding is attendance is not competition. I mean, a person being in the same workplace does not mean they are pursuing the same promotion as you are. A person having a gym membership does not mean they're training consistently. A person saying that they want a business does not mean that they are building one. And a person wanting financial freedom does not mean they are changing how they spend. We assume that everyone that wants the same result is competition, but wanting something and organizing your life around achieving it are completely different things. I noticed this even more clearly when I started creating things myself. Before starting YouTube, I felt like creators were common. I mean, I watch them every day. My feed is filled with people making videos, and it seems like everyone has a channel. Then I started to make videos, and then I didn't even have enough time to consistently watch other people's videos. I was more engaged in actually creating something that I can stand on for myself. And that's when I realized what actually matters. What matters is what you're doing, not what everybody else is doing. Because I started to think to myself, how many creators do I actually know? Not the people who posted twice this week. I mean, not people who say they want to start posting. How many people consistently plan ideas, record, edit, make thumbnails, upload, receive low views, and continue anyway? Probably very few. And the same idea goes for everything else in life: business, books, apps, music, fitness transformations. Millions of people consume content about doing things. Even fewer remain consistent when the early results are poor. Because I initially felt like YouTube was impossibly saturated because there are millions of channels. But now I understand that the real competition is not every person with an account. It is a much smaller group of people who consistently upload, improve their ideas, make better packaging, continue through low impressions and stay for years. The importance is, I'm not claiming that success is easy. The number of serious competitors may be smaller than expected, but those competitors can still be extremely capable. My argument is the field narrows dramatically once consistency, patience, and improvement becomes requirements. A lot of markets look saturated because we count everyone who entered. We should probably be counting the people who are still seriously improving after the excitement wears off. And that has changed how I've thought about competition completely. Because maybe I never needed to beat everybody in the first place. The scale at which you're judging yourself is completely off. People now compare themselves globally while living in a little small town. You may live in one city, work in one company, and have access to a limited set of opportunities. But online, you are testing yourself against the best worker in every industry, the richest people worldwide, the fittest people that's ever lived on planet Earth, and the biggest creators ever. That scale is psychologically impossible. Your real life operates within your environment. For example, you may be trying to get promoted within your organization, become one of the more financially stable people in your family, and create a better life within your specific circumstances. None of those goals require you to become some globally well established character. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you need to stop using a global scoreboard to judge your local life. Your opportunities, relationships, and day to day quality of life are shaped mostly by the environments you can meaningfully interact with. Look, I know some of you are going to be like, hey, but that's so small minded. I am not saying that people should not think globally. A YouTube channel can reach the entire world. Business can expand. The point I'm trying to make here is early progress is usually built by succeeding within the environment directly in front of you. You can't skip steps. You don't begin by conquering the entire world. You begin by becoming difficult to ignore in the rooms you already have access to. And once you shrink that playing field back down to reality, improving your position starts to look so much more achievable. You can study successful people without using them to abuse yourself mentally. The internet can make the world feel impossibly crowded. Every opportunity seems taken, every niche seems saturated, every career seems full of talented people, every goal seems like someone else achieved it younger and faster. But when you look closely at real life, the picture changes. Many people are not pursuing the same goal. You still have to work, you still have to improve, and you may still fail. But the existence of millions of people online is not a valid reason to assume that there is no room for you. You don't have to conquer the entire world. You have to take your present environment seriously, improve consistently, and stop letting people you will never meet convince you that you already lost. If you've liked this video, like and subscribe. And I'm here trying to build generational wealth just like you guys. So a subscribe and a like and a comment would go a long way. Thank you. Peace.